to start together the fourth book, the book called Bamidbar. So let us get started and see what is this Bamidbar about. What are we studying in the Torah? Here we go. Okay, so as I said before, Chumash is short today. Tanya, we're going to spend a little bit more time on Tanya, but let us get started with today's Chumash. They're going to count. There's going to be a census. Just like in New Jersey, if you followed, you saw on the Route 9, you had the big signs fill the census in, right? I think some of the states, Florida, a bunch of other states got a new seat of Congress. So, you know, you got to fill the census. So also, for other reasons, we're going to see, Rashi will explain to us when they counted, why Jews were counted. We'll see in a moment. But today's Chumash talks about the census that was done among the Jewish people. Vaydaber Hashem el Moshe b'midbar Sinai. Hashem spoke to Moshe. B'midbar Sinai, they were in the Sinai desert, right? The Sinai desert is south of Israel. It's the big Sinai desert. But Oyel Moyed in the tent of meeting in the Mishkan. When was it? Be'echad la'chodesh hasheni, on the first day of the second month. B'shana hashenis, on the second year. From when they left Egypt, Blame are saying. So basically, the Jews went out of Egypt in year 1, in Nisan and Pesach time. A year later, Rosh Chodesh Nisan, they dedicate, they build and make and stand up the Mishkan, the tabernacle, that first shul. And Hashem's presence is now going to rest among the Jewish people, and Hashem is going to count them at this point in time. And here is what Rashi says about this idea. Rashi says that because Hashem loved them so much, he counts them all the time, every while. Hashem counts them because of his love for them. And whenever he has a reason, whenever there's some kind of a reason, Hashem wants to count the Jewish people. And Rashi gives you the examples of why Hashem would count them. So first of all, when they left Egypt, Hashem counted the Jews. And you know what came out from those numbers? I saw in the commentary say something huge, because the Jews came down to Egypt with 70 people, and they left with a census of 600,000 men, just in men, 600,000 men. After coming down to Egypt in only a few hundred years, they went from 70 to 600,000. So that was the first census, right after the day. I think it's Rashi says here the 15th. The commentaries say right when they were taken out, Hashem counted them to know how many Jewish people left Israel. When was the next time that we see that Hashem counted them? Very sad time, after the Jews died in the golden calf. Hashem wanted to know, you know, there was the plague and so on that happened after the golden calf. Hashem wanted to know how many Jews remained, and Hashem counted them again. And then finally now, this time, Hashem is about to rest his presence among the Jewish people. So whatever, there's a good excuse, I guess, or a good reason to count the Jewish people. Out of Hashem's love for us, Hashem counts us. Now, Hashem doesn't really need, as some of the commentaries brought down, he knows how many there are. He doesn't need to count. But again, that's because he loves us so much that Hashem wants to count us again and again, even though maybe Hashem will know the number without counting the Jewish people. So they build the tabernacle, the Mishkan, on the first day of the first month of Nisan. Exactly a month later, maybe some of the commentators explain they're not so busy anymore, bring the sacrifices to dedicate it. The first chance they have, in the second month, a month later, they go and Hashem counts the Jewish people. Very interesting. Okay, verse number 2. And he says, Se'u. Se'u means calculate, lift up, count, calculate. As Roish, Kol Adas B'nai Yisrael. The heads, the total number of the congregation of the Jewish people. How? How do you count them? L'mishpachosam, to their families. Count them in a family system. The Beis Avoisam, to the house of their fathers. So what does it mean? What are you telling them? How you want you to count them? I want to know the numbers based on the families, meaning the tribes. So I don't just want a total census how many people there are. I want a census of how many there are per tribe. That's what I want. I want it broken down per tribe. And we know that it goes by the fathers. The tribes go by the fathers. The Beis Avosam, Mispar Shemos, Kol Zachar L'Gugulaisam. Every male should be counted by a head count according to the number of their names. And what does it mean, names? It means that they wouldn't count them. You know, with Jews, we're not allowed to count 1, 2, 3. We're not allowed to count people. So everybody would give a shekel or a half a shekel, certain amount of money, and then you would count the coins that everybody dropped in, and then you would know how many people were in the census that they're selling. Okay, so through the shekel system, they would know how many there were. So again, it was counted by the father of the house, it wasn't counted people, it was counted like army, basically. You know how, just like soldiers go to the army, you're going to see it's going to be the men who join the army, and not even all men, it's just a certain age when they're age of service, like in the army. That's the counting that's taking place now. Verse 3, from 20 years and up, when they hit the age of 20 years and up, those that go out to the army, which means that a younger than a 20-year-old should not join the army, is not part of the census. Tifkidu oisam, you should count them with tzavaisam atav aroin, to their legions, to their groups that are going into the army. Those are how you should count them. Ve'itchem yiyu, and when you count them, you should do the census together with the heads of each tribe. Take the head of each tribe together with you when you go and you make the census. Ve'itchem yiyu, together with you when you make the counting. Hashem tells Moshe, when you make the counting, you should have ish lamate ish roish levesha vaisav, a man from each tribe. So now you're going to count, let's see, the tribe of Reuven. Take someone from there. The head of the tribe should be together with you. Whenever you go and take them, you should have the head of the tribe together with you when you go to count the Jewish people. Okay. Continuing along. Ve'ela shmais anashim. These are the names of the heads of the tribes. We know who they were. Torah is going to list you the names of the heads of each tribe who went along with the Jewish people for the counting. That they should go together with you to do the counting. And he tells you the names of who they were. Reuven, the tribe of Reuven, the leader of Reuven was Elitzur ben Shedeur. To Shimon, the tribe of Shimon, the guy's name was Shlumiel ben Tzuri Shaddai. To Yehuda was Nachshon ben Aminadav. The tribe of Yisachar was Nisanel ben Tzuar. Zvulun was Eliav ben Chelon. The Bnei Yosef, to the children of Yosef, because Yosef's tribe was split into two, so they had two people from the tribe of Yosef. Ephraim, to this group from Ephraim of Yosef was Elishama ben Amiud. And to Menashe was Gamliel ben Pedatzer. Verse 11, the Binyamin, to the tribe of Benjamin was Avidon ben Gidoni. The tribe of Dan, the Dan Achi, Ezer ben Amishadai. To La'asher, to the tribe of Asher, the person who was the leader there was Pagiel ben Achron. The God, the tribe of God was Eliasaph ben Duel. And Naphtali, the tribe of Naphtali, finally was Achira, the guy's name, who was the leader of the tribe. There was Achira ben Einan. And he says, these people that we just mentioned, these 12 people, the leaders of the tribes, Elu, Kiruei Ha'eda, they are the importance. They are the chashiva, the leaders. Whenever something important happens, these are the people you call for any important matter. You call the leaders of the tribes. You see, Matois Avoisam, the heads of their fathers' tribes. Rashi Alpha Yisrael, they are the heads of the thousands of Israel. Yikach Moshe of Aaron, and Moses and Aaron took Asanashim Ela, these 12 men, these leaders of the tribes, Asher Nikvu B'Shmeisim, that they were indicated, the names that they were indicated. I guess Hashem listed the names of these people that are to go together. Those are the leaders of those tribes, and they were to be given honor and leadership roles among the Jewish people. And the whole group, they gathered, the whole community, the whole congregation, they gathered on the first day of the second month. And he says that they brought the pedigree, they declared their pedigree. Rashi says that they brought witnesses to their births, that their claims were true, and records. So they had some kind of records, I guess, in those days. And they brought the Social Security card or the whatever, your birth certificate, whatever they had in those days, to show, yes, I belong to this tribe. Look, I have people to testify to my birth, that I'm part of this tribe. And I also have my birth certificate, whatever I need to have, that I am really part of this group of Jews, part of this tribe. The Beis Havayim, and they brought their pedigree, their papers, to their house's father, again, because the tribes go by the father, with their names, with the number of their names, from 20 and up, counting each person, each male is counted from 20 years and upwards. Exactly how Hashem commanded Moshe, and Moses counted the Jewish people in the Sinai desert, And the Torah will tell us in the next parsha how many Jews were there, because we know we're going to get to the number of 600,000, how many Jews were there among the Jewish people. That is today's Chumash. Any questions or comments on today's Chumash? Are we good? A short, easy Chumash today.